blue, I crawled along the wreckage of what now is gone. Back to you to fight another day. I'll go on and on and on and on. I'll face it, the demons I created with every last part of me. The pain will fade and I'll go on and on and on and on. Black and blue, I crawl to you. Black and blue, I crawl to you.
And we're rolling, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to SmackDown. And this is, self-explanatory, a random topic generator.
Yes, random topic, and alright, the first one is, what did you do on your last vacation? Nothing.
Yeah, here's what I did on my last quote-unquote vacation. It was yesterday, and we went to this watering hole in my area called Ginny Springs. Ginny Springs is kind of like this sort of place where you go to snorkel, you go to tube, you go to swim in like very like natural spring water that's like super clear. Like you go scuba diving as well. But I never got to do most of those things. All I really got to do was go on the tubing thing. And even then it was like $13 per person, so I don't think it was that much worth it. And the issue with my trip there was like I couldn't really figure out how to work the tube, and my family was getting on me for that, saying, "Hey dude, do this." And I was like, "How do you do this?" And then they just said, "Watch me." And the angle that they were doing it was very weird, so I couldn't really get it, and it was kind of stressful. That kind of ruined my experience, but at least chilling on the water was kind of cool. Although the water was kind of cold.
Yeah.
Like I said, I didn't do nothing last vacation. I pretty much didn't go anywhere during last summer because I just stayed at home and did pretty much YRC stuff.
Yep, and M-Page, what did you do? If you did anything.
The last thing I could really call a vacation was like March, when I paid my respects to my deceased grandfather, drowned my sorrows in video games, found out my older brother was a Trump supporter, and then begged for him to take my life.
Alright, so that's something. Next topic. What kind of case do you have for your phone? Why did you choose it?
I don't have any particular case. It's just a standard case.
Yeah, I have this sort kind of hard case for my S20 FE. Like, it's red with, like, black accents, and it does what it does pretty well. It's kind of like this kind of hard-ish sort of thing. Think like an OtterBox, but less, obtrusive. And apparently I got it because I realized that my cousin was getting the same case, and I was planning to get like a different case, but then I realized, yeah, that my cousin's case would be better, so I just got a version of his case with a different color. And Paige?
Out of recommendation from Chris, I got an OtterBox case for my S10e because sometimes I get clumsy and drop my phone, sometimes I get angry and throw my phone, and the OtterBox case can hold up to all of that.
Okay. Alright, next up. Have you ever given a presentation in front of a large group of people? How did it go?
Me, bad.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I just no. I just hate showcasing stuff to people.
Oh.
I just don't like it. It's just I'm too. Imagine showing a YRC video to a large gathering of people. Look how it feel.
Yeah, it would be kind of embarrassing because
I can't even show a YRC video to my mother.
Yeah, because YRC videos just tend to be us off the cuff. We don't really have a script or anything. We just do shit.
Yeah, and if it's YTP, people might see that we're freaking...
Yeah. And about this, I have given a few presentations before, and they went actually relatively well, but that was because I was reading off a script. I'd imagine if I didn't have a script, it would be kinda oof. And I was about to mention, does Talking Points count? The game? Dropbox game?
Well, it's a large. It's just a large group of people. That means
yes and
school.
no.
That means a large group of people means if you're in school, with a ton of students,
Yeah, like, usually presentations
boy.
for me went okay, but it took all my effort for them to be okay. M-Page, do you have anything to say?
Like, 8th grade, I was running for class treasurer. It was mostly a formality, the speech, because I was the only one running for class treasurer. And I gave my speech in front of everybody, and I pretty much did a big no-no and called out people I didn't like by name. And even though I did meet up with those people later and apologize and rectify the situation, the principal still hates me for it. In fact, there's this one time how they tell you if you get picked on or bullied, tell an adult. The adult I told was the principal when someone picked on me. I forgot what it was for, but they said that pretty much sums up that like. I don't remember the exact words, but she basically said that's what I deserved for doing what I did in that speech.
What a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be aggressive, but I hope she fucking dies.
Yeah.
The closest we can get is knock her down a peg in her rep, because there was a schoolyard rumor going around that because her first name was Bunny, that she used to be a Playboy bunny.
Oh, God.
Yeah, by the way, everyone watching, we're not saying that she should die, and she should just not be, working anymore. Because look at how the way she just,
Was a dick.
People that I went to school with looked back at her and said that she had no respect for mental illness or mental disability whatsoever. If you weren't as crazy, if you didn't have to take pills for it, if you didn't have bipolar, if you had something mild, like, say, autism, then she just thought you were making excuses.
What?
What a douche.
Wow. They should just, school board directors or anything, or anyone in that part of the district should have just fired her ass.
Alright.
I thought I was out of the frying pan in 9th grade because I got a principal that did have autism and did understand my situation and did encourage me to never give up. But then I went right into the fire when that principal retired in 10th grade and got replaced by my middle school principal.
Oof.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Speaking of the... Oh.
Alright, next up. How do you think traveling to a lot of different countries changes a person?
Well, if you're talking about traveling to a country where it's hot weather, then your skin turns.
Yeah, of course. You're tan. Honestly, traveling to a lot of different countries, it'll make you privy to the fact more than usual that there are a lot of cultures in the world, and it gives you an idea of what kind of cultures or weathers or cities or other shit that you like, as opposed to, not like. More than any book or, YouTube video can illustrate.
I think with all the different international rules and customs and traditions, unless you're able to keep up with it all and take notes in your head, you're going to get confused and paranoid quickly. Where can I wear my shoes indoors? Where can I watch YouTube? Where can I use my VPN? Where can I smoke? And so forth.
Yeah. Alright, next up. Do you believe in love at first sight?
Nope.
No.
I believe dumb people
No.
can fall in love at first sight.
Yeah, some people can fall in love at first sight, and you can find someone attractive at first sight, but not necessarily, romantically love them.
Yeah, like I remember watching Pro Jared, and there was this, and I think he's compared an in-game experience to like seeing this gorgeous woman that you admired and had a crush on since childhood. Then one day she comes up to you and says, "By the way, one time I kicked a dog so hard his head spun around like a rollerblade."
Wow.
Jared K.
Yep. Alright, next up. What flavor of ice cream do you wish existed?
Ooh, garlic.
That's yeah.
Yes, garlic. I heard there was a rumor about a garlic Coke.
What? Garlic as ice cream, what the fuck? Well, I would love for peanut butter to be a flavor. There probably is.
Well,
Peanut
My-
butter is a flavor.
yeah. Well, I actually want some hot sauce ice cream.
That could work.
You know, spicy ice cream. The world's spiciest ice cream.
What? I mean, that could work.
Heck, why not? Hell, why not wasabi ice cream while we're on that train? Because Mater from Cars 2 thought the wasabi was pistachio ice cream anyway.
Yeah, like, just imagine that they have that as a tie-in for Cars 4.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Yeah,
The
pistachio ice
cream.
cream. No, wasabi. Same old, wasabi.
Alright. Time freezes for everyone but you for one day. What do you do?
Sleep.
Time freezes for everyone for you for one day. What would I do? I'd probably spontaneously put shit like... I'd probably, if I were evil, I'd put like firecrackers and up under everyone's shoe. I'd put firecrackers under everyone's shoe, and once time stops, like, everyone just fucking gets, like, foot injuries for some reason. And I'd laugh.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Crazy.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, that thing about the, whatever it was.
Time freezes for
Outside.
everyone except you. Like, you're the only person who actually has time going. Like, for everyone, time's just stopped.
So, like everyone else is like frozen.
Yeah.
Let it go. What the hell? Why am I singing that song?
Because the movie Frozen is a thing that exists.
Yeah, Frozen is a thing.
Yes.
But we're not even done with Halloween yet. You know, Halloween, this is Halloween, Halloween.
Well, do you prefer? Okay, now these are just the most. I don't know.
Basic questions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like how Amazon does their basic items with their microphones.
Yeah. Do you prefer to go off the beaten path when you travel? No.
No.
What does that mean?
Do you prefer to, go on the beaten path as in, do what everyone else has done before, or would you rather be, brave and go a different way?
I think it depends on where I'm traveling to, but more often than not, I'd rather just go for the directions marked in my Google Maps.
Okay. What was your first smartphone and how did you feel when you got it? For me, it was an iPhone 4S and it was a hand-me-down from my dad. And apparently it didn't even have internet, and it felt weird to have a more powerful device than my 3DS for browsing the internet. And ultimately enough, it was...
How does a phone not have internet?
As in, my iPhone didn't have, like, 5G. So it was basically a really cool iPod.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very weird. Although my first phone to have an actual, SIM card was my 6S. And I got that in 2018.
Alright. Hmm. My first smartphone was one of them shitty Max Patriot devices from like I'm not gonna say their name, but they're a prepaid carrier. Like let's just say a cheap smartphone, you get what you pay for, and it couldn't even run Pokemon Go.
Oof. Alright. I think we should do another one. Have your parents influenced what goals you have? Yes. My parents influenced my
Like-
goal of,
my
doing the
goals
college
are-
and doing the codings and doing the shit. My parents influenced that, obviously, because, my parents have, in all their weirdness, have influenced what I'm interested in and influenced what I like, although not so much. I still disagree with my parents on a lot of things. So I guess that's my answer.
Um, my long-term goals haven't changed much by my parents, but I do know one of the gateway goals to get to the goals is directly by my parents is leaving my parents. Like I don't think I'll be able to do much for myself as long as I live here in my parents' place.
Alright, I think we need to do an intermission because I'll be right back.
Okay. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. Nobody to know what I'm singing here. I may be a Satanist, 'cause it sounds like me. Compassion and justice and, um, compassion and justice and empowerment. Hope I don't spill my condiments. Ketchup and mustard and relish and cheese. Spear 'em on your hot dog or burger with ease. Dancing and singing for no apparent reason. I got a song for every fucking season. I'm sitting here on a show with dead air, and my feet are really quite bare. I turned on my camera to show, but then you guys would have loads to blow. Oh, someone appeared. Hello.
Hello, guys.
Uh, yeah.
Well,
Okay. It's intermission right. It's intermission right now, but basically the premise of today's show is like Decent would pull a topic from a randomizer and we just answer it and shit.
right.
Yeah. And this was the last one we did before we went to intermission. Have your parents influenced what goals you have? So you might as well. You can probably answer that if you want.
What, me?
Yeah, have your parents influenced what goals you have?
What goals I have? Well, that is a good question for me because goals I have. Well, I don't know, like, because I guess if this does count, what I do, what I do on YouTube, and like, see, I don't know. This is a difficult question for me to answer because I'm not really understanding it, like the details. Oh.
Like whatever goals you have in life in general, were they influenced by like your parents? Like, did your mom and dad do or say something to help you decide what your goals in life are?
Well, I can think of one thing. Like, my dad had wanted me to,
I'm back.
like, I guess, do college or something like that. That's one thing I could think of.
Alright. I'm back, boys. Let's generate a random
Hey.
topic now that
Alright.
Little Blue's here.
Hey, Decem.
Yeah.
Hey, was there ever an event in your life that defined explanation?
I don't know.
I mean, there are a lot of, like, small moments that defy explanation, but not really an event, honestly.
Uh-huh.
Closest I can describe to an event is one time I was at Cactus Chris's house, and he did say that his house was haunted, but I don't know if it was because of the spirits living there or the lingering smell of cigarettes. But for some reason, when I stayed at his house for prolonged periods of time and was alone in my thoughts, I'd have really bad headaches and random thoughts of killing people.
Oh, boy. Alright. What did you do on your most recent birthday? Not much.
Uploaded a blooper reel.
Ooh, I got a gaming computer. We did the first thing. I know that was still in the ticks,
Yeah.
Well, for me, because
Yeah.
for me, my birthday, like, my mom and I, we went out and got some Panera for dinner and some
Ooh,
Starbucks.
Panera bread.
And what was great? Guess who gave me a Guess who wished me a happy birthday on
Who?
sent me a video?
Who?
Who was it?
Justice Keeper Hero.
Damn, dude!
What? The Justice Keeper hero?
Yes.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
He sent me. He gave. Whoa, calm down, guys, because he let me speak. He wished me happy birthday. Even like he sent me a video while I guess he was on break at work.
Oh my fucking
Nice.
god, that is insane.
Imagine Justice Keeper Hero gives a shout out to M Page.
Well, this
I'm
clearly
not gonna be
before I
like
joined you
an
guys.
asshole giving me this shout out.
He's
and
like,
then
"Thank
Justice
you."
Keeper hero like snapping his neck and be like,
Yes, happy birthday, Michael Page. Thank you for making our fan base, whatever,
"Come alive!"
Yes.
I think I kind of figured you guys would kind of be surprised and flip out when I told you it was Justice Keeper Hero who gave me a happy birthday video, because you guys just literally were like, oh my gosh, Justice Keeper Hero, holy cow, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Little Blue. Imagine you get a shout out from Bob West, the voice of Barney. He has a cameo.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
Yes. So whoever has cameo can, but I don't know whoever has the money to pay for a cameo for a celebrity.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't even know. Cameo's like kind of tainted for me now because apparently Rudy Giuliani has a cameo now.
Well, that doesn't really have to, Diesel, what would you say?
I wouldn't really say that it's ruined because, hey, Rudy Giuliani's a fucking asshole, but as long as his politics aren't really involved in the cameo, then I think it's fine.
Oh, you have not seen his cameos.
Ooh. Alright.
Anyways, politics can be another show, or it could go to hell, whatever. Next.
What was the last time you had a food fight?
Never.
Never.
Pass.
I was gonna say, I noticed that for tonight's stream, the thumbnail has the Improvables in it.
Yeah, because they had the whole random thing out of a hat, and I thought that would be the perfect thumbnail.
Oh, okay.
What's the
Hey.
best?
Mystical had a decision.
What's the best pet name you can come up with for a specific type of pet? Like these orange
Rex.
cat names.
No, Poe.
It's best pet name I could come up with for a specific type of pet. Frog Sprig.
Like if an orange cat would be named Garfield, obviously that's the default. What would I think? If it was a bear that was declawed, I would name him Digi. And if it was a female, I would name her Digi.
GG. hey, GH, boop.
I don't know. Like, I'm not really sure. I can't think of a cat. Caesar is one name that's in my head. I don't know.
Alright. Next up.
Next.
Do you always have to have the latest phone? No.
No. Look
No.
at Nick. Look at Nick. He had to show off.
Yeah, he had to show off his phone. Like, iPhone 12. It's amazing. The screen covers the whole phone.
And we had to make a meme of him. Go ahead, GH.
Swerving oncoming traffic while watching Penguins in Madagascar.
Oh yeah. We had to make a meme out of it, like, oh yeah, this iPhone 12 kicks ass.
Yeah.
And I can watch Trailer Park Boys while I'm driving.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, I mean, apparently he has to have even if whether he has to have the latest phone or not, I know he has to have the latest Windows. He would not stop bugging us last night, or it was the other night, about Windows 11.
When is it ready? When is it? I'm impatient. I want to get Windows fucking 11.
Yes, I want to get Windows 11 when it's boogie.
I don't plan on getting. I know I don't plan on getting it because, like, if Windows 11, if I read those terms and specs correctly, it has to be online all the time, and that's just a no for me.
Well, yeah, that sucks. At least it's compatible with all of our devices. I don't know what the gaming desktop. I don't know what your gaming desktop GH does. Did it say anything about compatibility?
I'll check the update center at a later point when I feel like I can turn on this big hunkin' thing of a machine.
Yeah, the machine. I like what GH said in the previous, and it's one of his videos on. Go check out his channel, by the way. But yeah, I don't know why we don't have our channels, but yeah, but like I said, he told about the specs of the desktop.
Yeah.
It can run it can only run like older titles, not really newer titles, apparently.
Alright. Next. What did you want to grow up to be when you were younger? An architect.
I wanted to be a famous celebrity, but that pretty much failed.
Yeah, well, I wanted to be an architect for the longest time.
GH wanted to be a hedgehog. No, a bandicoot.
You silly. I really didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up. At some point I thought I was going to be a tiger when I grew up. Don't ask. But the one that stuck around the most was like, and still today, is game show host.
Alright.
For me, I'm not really sure. I've gone through so many of what I wanted to be. Like, I don't know. Like this one could work. Like be like work with work with the Muppets. Be a Muppeteer, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think the Muppeteer would be the best job for you, since you like to create these characters and you like to get into them essentially.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you bet.
Alright.
It's the Muppet Show with our special guest, Tonya's Reaction Asylum. Yay!
It's the Muppet Show. Yay!
Alright. Which movie scene choked you up the most?
Oh gosh, I don't think anything does.
I mean,
like choked you up, like made you like tear up. I'm gonna say feed
Oh, I
the
know what
birds
that is.
tuppence a bag from Mary Poppins.
Oh yeah. Well, especially the music, the instrumental when Mr. Banks is walking at night.
oh. Well, for me, it's actually the sound that song about. I think it goes from this. It's from the movie Oklahoma. In the meadow. That song, like, just very happy, serene shit, just makes me cry. Because I know that life's not like that, and I just want to, emotionally sometimes, just want to go into this place where everything's happy, everything's carefree, and whenever I think of that, compared to my reality, I bawl. I bawl up.
Yeah, like when I brought up Tuppence a bag earlier, even the Simpson parody with the booze hounds still made me cry. Like, buy me a beer, $2 a glass. Come on, help me, I'm freezing my ass. And I'd sing the whole thing, but copyright.
Alright. Tonyo, I don't think he has anything to say if he's still here. But he's probably most likely not here. He's doing something else.
Next.
Which book has influenced you the most?
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yeah. Next.
Yeah.
What's the strangest movie I've ever seen? Movie.
Good question.
I haven't seen that many movies, so I can't really say.
I can't even think of one that's strange that I've, I can.
If we only count the movies that I've seen in full and not just clips for reviews, I think it's a toss-up between the Simpsons movie and Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
Alright. That first one especially is a pretty good pick. Alright. Next up. Do you prefer traveling alone with a group?
Group.
Group's fine.
What are some things that you should not say during a job? Way too many things.
How much you paying?
How much you paying? Or, what is your sex life?
How is your sex life?
Oh, jeez. Nothing.
You're tearing me apart, manager!
Okay, that's one.
Why'd you ask this question?
You're just a little chicken. Cheep, 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 cheep.
What do I get every time I go grocery shopping? The junk foods, the healthy foods, the milks, the creamers,
Yeah, same here.
the splendors.
Chicken, fries, pieces of hot, bottles of water, ketchup, lots and lots of ketchup.
Yeah, and definitely the noogies.
Yes.
What is the best show currently on TV?
Supermarket sweep.
My answer to that animal question, that pet question, already gave it away. So scroll back through the video and you'll see.
My response to that question, nothing.
Because you're a streaming person, right?
Well, it's not just that. TV today, there's nothing really great about it anymore. Just like modern shows and stuff like that.
Yeah, because like I for the past couple 8 years or so, I just haven't watched movies or TV at all. I literally just watch YouTube, but I'm trying to get back into shows as of right now. And yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that. Like, modern TV just kind of sucks.
Oh yeah.
The thing that threw me off about TV around the time the pandemic was hitting was like when people were doing their shows from home and we were watching still, I was like, wait a minute, this is a YouTube video. Like, this is just a YouTube video with a bigger budget. Like, what the fuck? Like, why are they trying to step on my turf?
Yeah. Alright, next up. If you had intro music, what song would it be? Why? A lot of us already have intro music. We're YouTubers.
Well, I don't have intro music, but if I were to pick any song and I didn't care about copyright, it'd either be like one of the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX openings or something from Tenacious D.
Oh. Well, for me, it would either be Ride of the Valkyries or the Universal Television jingle from 75 to 91. There. Little Blue, what do you got?
What is it now?
If you had intro music, what song would it be?
It was kind of static. Repeat again.
If you had intro music, what song would it be and why?
Okay. Well, that is a good question, and it's hard to choose because so many good songs, and it's hard to choose one, especially a certain song, and it depends on, an intro that I would make and such, and which song would fit with that.
Ooh.
So, I think I got a point.
Alright.
This is Pepsi.
Alright, if you could have any animal as a pet, what animal would I choose? Frog. I've already, said that.
Yeah. Not me. I've not.
Like, I'm just trying to parse that question, like any animal, like any real animal or any fantasy animal. Not saying I'm a furry or anything, but I just want to clarify what the question means.
Any real animal. Like, I would consider, like, getting a horse. If I could have any animal.
Gonna get my horse is amazing. I mean, I'd probably live out my Dungeons and Dragons fantasy and get a black bear.
Oh. Alright, next up. What do I do when I'm bored? Go on Google Maps and go through the street views. And, yeah, this counts too.
Yeah, I watch YouTube, I make YouTube, I play games, I eat, I sleep. I'm literally a bear.
Yeah. What trends did you follow when you were younger? Liking One Direction, liking acid of movies, shit like that. I cringe at those today. Although I don't really cringe at acid movie now, I still appreciate it. But not for One Direction.
Let's see, I'd say Asdov movie, The Annoying Orange, iCarly,
Early as well.
I don't know, like, I didn't really, outside the internet, I didn't really follow trends because I was too busy dodging people calling me the homophobic slur in high school.
Ooh. What is your favorite thing to eat or drink in winter?
In winter, huh?
What I've always drank and eaten all the time.
Pretty much me too. I mean,
yeah.
But for winter though, I feel like the best thing that could like go with it is like ice cream or something.
Yeah.
But it's too cold to have ice cream.
Ice cream's a good choice.
Yep. Yeah. Especially considering that cold where I come from isn't really that cold at all.
Right. For me, it'd be like same thing I eat and drink normally, plus apple cider, because we don't really sell apple cider outside of the fall and winter.
Ooh. All right, next up. Who was the first band or musician you were really into? Do you still like them?
Tenacious D, and yes.
The first band I was particularly into. Skillet, I don't really like them that much anymore, but I still love Whispers in the Dark as a song.
I can't think of any right now.
Oh. What do you think the next big technological advance will be? Crypto shit. Or at the very least, the proliferation of nuclear power.
Expert technological advance. I don't know. Probably. I don't think there will be any because, like, we're going back to those ages where, like, people fear the advancement of technology because of some sort of stupid religion crap.
Oh. I hope... at least I hope some more advanced form of computing takes hold or something. At least because people will always fear technological innovation, but we're eventually going to get that innovation whether we like it or not.
I'm actually hoping for a rise of the scene that kind of takes after the Nintendo Switch today, like something that, like maybe there's no more room in like the budget or resources or whatever for future innovation. So people are going to take more advantage of the stuff that is already out there and make miracles.
Ooh. Alright, next.
The demo scene is very capable.
Alright, next up. We already had this one. What makes you nervous?
Talking to people I'm not really familiar with, especially...
Yeah. For me, what makes me nervous is going into anything that I don't know about. Going into anything that's even remotely unfamiliar.
For me, like...
Oh my god, yeah.
For me, one thing I could think of is, like, expressing my feelings and telling those how I feel, that kind of stuff, and just, you know.
Me too.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
Alright.
Like, I could go on trying to explain this, but I think you get the idea.
Alright, let's go. What book has changed one of your long-held opinions? Well, I'll go first. MTV, The Making of a Revolution, a book about the early history of MTV, really changed my opinion about network executives, because in that book, it was revealed that MTV's decision to stop airing music videos that often, that wasn't their choice to stop doing. Like, they kind of had to do it to keep the channel running. So it was like an amputation for them. Because they were worried that it was going to be a fad, and the ratings were definitely declining, so they kind of had to do something, and airing shit over their music videos is what they did. So that kind of changed my opinion on executives. I thought they were just plain evil before then, but eventually I kind of got intelligented and have a more nuanced opinion of them now.
Alright. I mean, alright, yeah, I'm gonna have like a bit of a lame answer here. I forgot which Wimpy Kid book it was, but like before that Wimpy Kid book, I always thought Greg was like a misunderstood, like untapped ball of potential. But when I got to like book, I think 7 or 8, I realized he was a sociopathic asshole.
Oh. Alright. Next up. Do you like spicy food?
Alright.
Why or why not? What is the spiciest thing I've ever eaten? I kind of like spicy food. I don't like other spicy foods, but the spiciest thing I've ever eaten was like the Ritz cracker, the everything cracker. I'd consider that to be the spiciest food. Aside from like some Cheez-Its I've eaten before. So
for me, that depends
Oh
on
yeah,
how.
like the
For me, that
everyday
depends on how spicy the food. What I'll eat will how it'll be spicy.
yeah,
Yeah, if it's really spicy, like
Um,
burning your mouth or tongue and everything, then yeah, you have a problem
definitely.
there.
let's see. Um, like nowadays, like I didn't like spicy food at first, but nowadays I'm trying to build up a tolerance to it because one, it opens up my airways, so it's good for my health, and also I kind of want to make myself seem presentable in front of my mom's side of the family because they like spicy food. The spiciest thing I've ever eaten, might be buffalo chicken because I was still trying to figure out a good direction to step up from barbecue chicken. But I don't like buffalo chicken, but not because it's too hot, but the flavor is just bleh.
All right. What was the best birthday wish or gift I've ever received? Recently, it was the Viewmaster VR headset because I was super excited about VR in like 2016. Like that was the most recent gift. I was like super excited, and I couldn't wait to get my hands on it. But apparently, but practically the best birthday gift I got was my old gaming laptop.
Eh. Like, I'd have to say, like, most recently, this gaming PC I got and the desk to go with it, because even though this tower is kind of shit at editing, it is good at recording and playing games. And considering I use the laptop mostly for editing anyway, that's just pretty damn cool.
Ooh. Who in your life brings you the most joy? You guys.
You guys and the people in Digi's group.
Hmm. Alright. What's the most addictive mobile game I have played? Either State.io or Candy Crush. It's Grizzly
You
Pleasure,
probably
right?
know what I'm gonna say. Pokemon Go.
Ooh.
I can't think of any game. Like, I could think of, say, Wii games or any game I played on my phones, that kind of stuff.
Where did I go on my last vacation? I already talked about that.
Yeah, we already did vacations.
What
Well, I
benef-
haven't.
What benefit do you bring to the group
Okay,
when you hang out with friends?
games.
Me streaming this. You're literally
Me,
seeing it
do-
right
yeah.
now.
Well, it's kind of a switch around. I do, I would vlog what me and my friends are doing.
Yeah.
I've always done that.
Huh.
Yeah, and my friends know that I do YouTube, so and some of them they do have YouTube channels.
All right. What TV?
Imagine you walk in on your roommate having sex with someone. They have like.
All
a
right. Which
freaking vlog
TV
about
show
it.
do you want your life to be like? Fairly Odd Parents. There you go.
Um.
I want to Fairly Odd Parents. Sign me up.
Yeah, you always wanted to be written by Butch Hartman.
Yes.
Nah. I'm gonna be more mature here. Danny Phantom.
I can't. I can't. Oh man, I've spilled something. I can't really. I can't think of anything.
All right. Do I like classical?
So much
Yes. It's like the only music I listen to.
Oh yeah, classic music
It's-
for sure.
It's good if you need to calm down or be in a mood.
All right. What do I think of standardized? Oh boy.
Burn them all.
Yeah, I have a more nuanced opinion. Although I kind of aced them as a kid, like, I almost always got A's but that was only because I wasn't really smart. It was because I really trained my brain to work well with standardized testing, to the point where studying is just kind of a breeze. It's just kind of a
Yeah.
breeze,
The
and
problem with standardized tests is that they don't teach our children anything. They don't make our kids smarter. They just train them. You better be smart so that we can get our government money.
yeah, pretty much. That's honestly my opinion as well, but here's the thing, I'm kind of biased because I was really good at standardized tests, and I didn't really mind them at the time, but now looking back, yeah.
I'm in the same boat, honestly.
Yeah, would you rather be rich and find true love, or be poor and find true love?
I don't know.
That's a serious question.
All right. By the way,
Well,
before we start this, we should talk about our sponsor, Raycon. What the hell? Whoa, hold on. We're not monetized.
Yeah. Would I be rather
this
rich?
video is sponsored by nobody. We don't do that shit here.
Yeah, we're independent. We are independent. Whatever.
Alright, if I'm rich, I could just buy a prostitute, but if I'm poor, I'll find true love and I'll have free sex. But if I'm
so
rich,
you-
I'll just like buy a prostitute or some shit.
Are you gonna get a hooker? You'll be like, oh yeah, come,
Like-
baby.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he'd be your type, a hooker. But no, anyways, poor and finding true love. It's like I'm always a giving kind of person anyway. Even if I ain't got much to give, I'll give what I can because that's the kind of person that I am. And I'd rather someone who loves me, even if I ain't got no more to give. That's how you know they stick around.
Who does?
Yeah. But for me, I don't really like the idea of love forever, so I'll just get rich and probably buy like a sex slave or something.
What about a Fuda?
Definitely, yeah.
Oh boy. Next.
Next.
What is the silliest fear you have?
the
I have a lot of silly fears, but I think the silliest fear I have is of
Yeah,
most
I do.
animals. Like, I'm just legit afraid of most animals.
You afraid of frogs?
I am a bit afraid of frogs, it's just that I have, here's the thing. I'm afraid of any animal that I can't really control or don't know how to control. So that's something. But, like, if I had a pet for a long time, I'm still kind of afraid of that pet, but I'll put up with them in the house, as long as they stay away from me.
I'd say the silliest fear I have would be somewhere around the camp of hypnosis, mind control, brainwashing, and shit like that.
That's actually a reasonable fear, Rampage. I'm afraid of that too.
Yeah, it's like, the thing is, hypnotism don't work on me, but at the same time, I know it works on other people, and it could be used against me. That's what I fear of.
Ooh. Well, I'm not like that. I'm afraid of pretty much losing any kind of agency, whether it be like to a substance or hypnosis or whatever.
Ugh. Jeez.
Next.
Alright, we got 6 minutes before we...
What was your favorite children's book? I already said Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but... Already said Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but...
I already said Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
But if I were to talk about like a Dr. Seuss book or something, Oh, the Place You Go. Oh, the Places You Go.
My favorite is the green eggs and ham. If you talk about Dr.
I
Seuss,
mean-
green eggs and ham.
Oh yeah.
I mean, technically, if you count one of Dr. Seuss's alt handles, Theodore Lassigue, it would kind of be 10 apples up on top.
Oh. If you could bring back one
I am.
Yep. If you could bring back one TV show that was canceled, which one would you bring back? Infinity Train.
King
I'll
of the
bring-
Nerds.
I'll bring back Invader Zim.
Nice.
I'd
Although
bring
Invader,
back.
I'm sticking with King of the Nerds.
although Invader
I'd bring
Zim.
back-
Go ahead, Little Blue.
I was gonna say for Cartoon Network, I'd bring back Grim Adventures.
Oh.
Well, that show had a long
Right.
run. We're talking about like, well, if we're talking about the ones that got canceled, they only had like one season.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
Like,
revive
Like, I mean,
a
King of
show.
the-
Yeah.
That's it says canceled, so it wouldn't say ended. So if it ended, it means that it had like it ended
Like,
after
King of
more
the
seasons.
Okay, well, then I'd bring back Futurama.
Well then.
yeah. King of the Nerds. King of the Nerds was a reality show for nerds. It was canceled after 3 seasons because the network it ran on, TBS, wanted to change its direction to something more comedic. And I shudder at the thought of that as well. But, it was really good for what it was. Like, it had the guys from Revenge of the Nerds, and they brought in nerds from all over America to compete in nerdy challenges, to be crowned King of the Nerds and take home $250,000.
Ooh.
That was pretty cool.
Alright, so we got 4 minutes left, so we might as well do 1 or 2 more.
Right.
What defines a sport? Is fishing a
Is
sport?
fishing a sport? Is jacking off a sport? Hell yeah, jacking off's a sport.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's like you're competing to who's faster at ejaculating. You know, you're like, oh yeah.
I
Yeah, I consider. I
I
consider.
had a thing I wanted to say for this question, but I don't know if I want to get involved in this anymore.
It's
Yeah,
kind of look. It's kind of related to the jacking off thing, but pissing contests are definitely sports. Just imagine pissing contests at like the Olympics or something.
Oh my god, what about a vomiting contest?
Oh, jeez.
Oh no!
Twerking contest.
What? That's something you see on like Pornhub.
Oh my god.
I
Well, yeah, here's the
I
who.
want to.
I know this is
I
kind
want
of
this
topic.
to
Who
be over.
can
Can we move on?
calculate in just like less than 1 minute? That fast.
That fast. I
And-
can't really do that. I'd have to really fantasize. Let's hope we don't get community guideline strikes for this.
All right. Or else we might get age
Yeah, I can smell one coming already. Let's get to the next question.
All right.
Plan. Where do you plan on going for your next vacation?
I want to go to Disney World.
Well,
me too.
well, I want to go to Cancun, but apparently, according to my parents, like we can't really do that. So, if not, we either go to like Niagara Falls or Dollywood.
Oh, we go. Hey, imagine going to Gnome Earthy World.
No
Oh, boy.
Mercy World.
Anyways, like my vision of a vacation's kinda tame. I'm hoping in December I can go to Detroit because in the Royal Oak Music Hall they're having Scribble Showdown. You know, that tour that like Odd Ones Out, Jane Animations, and the other artists do.
Royal Oak. Oh yeah, that's where the Loud House city is based
Yeah.
on.
All right. I think we're gonna do one more, and then we'll end it. Do you like documentaries? Why? Why
Yeah,
not?
one more.
If you count YouTube documentaries, then that's most of what I watch these days. But like,
I mean, yeah, I like documentaries.
but like, you know, like real documentaries, like something that
Oh.
you see in a feeder, not that much. Unless it's like it's on a subject that I'm really interested in.
Yeah, same here. I like documentaries on subjects that interest me. And actually, yesterday I just finished watching a documentary on Dr. Seuss. Did you know that a lot of his characters and designs were inspired by political cartoons that he drew for the paper?
Yeah, because like
I didn't know that.
I actually looked at his political cartoons, and they're actually very fascinating to see. Like, just to see Dr. Seuss take on these sort of darkish, adult-ish topics. But not, like, that kind of adult, but, like, the mature kind of adult, the real mature stuff.
Yeah. Like, one of his earlier children's books, The Sneetches, was actually based on, like, the crap that was going on in Nazi Germany at the time.
Oh. Alright. So, I guess we can end it here. Unless someone has any sort of last words.
Hey, credits!
Final.
Anyways, I stay tuned for Raw on Monday. We will be diving into the brand new Jackbox Party Pack 8.
And tomorrow,
then next week on
it's...
SmackDown. What's next week on SmackDown?
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow's not a thing.
Oh, it's D-Sims.
Birthday. Yay, it's my fucking birthday. And
Happy
we won't
birthday.
we won't be doing anything on this channel for my birthday, but it's something.
We're not freaking, you know.
Yep. But here's the thing, for SmackDown next week, it's Pixar.
Pixar. Pixar.
Of course it is.
Yes, it is Pixar and the Pixar movies. Alright, so now that you know what to look forward to,